Hi. Hey everybody, thank you for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is your reading for the rest of the year. I'm getting used to this new setup that's going on for YouTube, and so sorry if the intros are a little bit weird. They changed some settings and it's a little awkward. Today we're going to do a sign by sign reading for what's the unexpected changes that are going to come up in your life before 2021. So for the rest of the year. Yesterday and the day before I did a pick a card about this, and I gave you guys 4 different options between 2 different videos in which I tell you 8 different things that will happen before 2021. This time of year, I'm already thinking about the end of the year and wondering what it's going to bring. So this is a good time to just kind of get settled and figure out what's going on. If you're interested in those pick a card videos, they'll be in the description, and then also at the end of the video I'll do the click through. So I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm excited to be here and to do this reading for you. Okay, so we're gonna do sign by sign, so if somebody wants to keep track, then let me know. We start with Cancer. Hey Cancer, let's see what the general energy is for you. Unexpected changes by the end of 2021. By the end of 2020, sorry. Okay, so you have love, the heart card, and then you have the whips. Okay, so a relationship has gotten heavy, has it? A relationship has gotten heavy, or some kind of difficulties, stork, and there's a change. Okay, so you really love someone. Many of you guys really love someone, or a situation that you've put a lot of heart into has gotten a little bit difficult, hard, difficult to bear, difficult energy. And I feel like you're waiting for that time to shift, that time to change. And yes, it's coming. There's definitely going to be an improvement. There's going to be an easing. So I think that things will get better for you guys in terms of like the dynamic that's gotten complicated. It's not that the love has faded. It's more like that it's gotten difficult. So why don't we take a look at your energy? We have the 4 of Pentacles. So whoever's involved, whether it's a romantic relationship or something else, it feels as though there's someone who is learning to open up, learning to ease up on what's familiar, get a little bit more easygoing. So the energy that's coming is people are being called upon to open up their hearts, to be a little bit more forthcoming, less sort of stuck in their ways, and to gain love and to gain this new direction. They're being challenged to, in some way, just not be so guarded in a situation. So shyness including. Then we have the 9 of Swords. So I think that this has a lot to do with perceived fears that may happen in a relationship. So that where you are going is a release of the fears. This could be like afraid that you're gonna have a certain type of experience in terms of love, a fear that you will be hurt like maybe before, or some other thing that you're apprehensive towards. You know, when you're afraid of something and you don't really go do that, that is the fear that you will be confronting and releasing by the end of the year. This will give you a new direction, or maybe the person you're dealing with is experiencing this, but somebody's digging in their heels. And I feel like, you know, that for the rest of the year, the theme is really about opening up. Below the surface, we have, okay, Queen of Cups. So I think that you're being very supportive of someone for the end of the year. This could be also somebody being supportive of you. Somebody's in the right nurturing environment. Someone cares a lot about them, and it's changing things in the relationship. So you may have met someone really, really cool already. Okay, then we have the 2 of Cups. It really looks like it's obvious that there is a good relationship that is emergent. It makes it easy to make a certain choice, to make a certain distinction about this interaction. And then we have the Tower. Okay, so you're being challenged to change your world by the end of this year. And in order to embrace love, in order to embrace good relationships, you're going to have to let go, or the person you're with is going to have to let go of the way that they're holding back, of stepping into a relationship, putting their faith in a relationship, and all these different things. So whoever is here, it's just somebody's apprehension that has gotten in the way of forming a closer bond, forming a closer relationship. And now things are going to come in that will change the circumstances around the relationship, that will allow you to emerge and have the ability to confront the things you're afraid of. Okay, so that's really nice. So unexpected changes, I would say in short, that a relationship takes a change for a positive direction. If you're not in a relationship, you may have had feelings for somebody. Those feelings may develop further and a relationship may grow from that. So good news for Cancer. Okay, so next sign is Leo. Hi Leo, welcome to my channel. Let's see what unexpected changes are coming up for Leo by the end of the year, okay? So I'm going to pick 3 Lenormand cards just to give you guys a little insight. We have letter, which is signifying information or communication has been coming to you, and a ship. So you're being called to go somewhere really far away, Leo. I feel like maybe an invitation, or there's a reason for you to have to go somewhere really far. And then we have the Garden. Okay, so there's a lot of different possibilities in front of you here. I think that you're probably, just before we look at the tarot cards, it looks like maybe there's a lot of different possibilities, and whether it's a positive situation or a duty that you have to perform, I think there's going to be a split in Leos. Like for some of you, this is going to be an opportunity. For others, this is going to be a duty that you have to fulfill. There's going to be multiple different aspects to it that you will in some way have to figure out which of these things you want to bring on board. So, you know, there'll be different aspects to where you are going, maybe even destinations, or maybe choices in who you will connect with, and so forth. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards a little further. So this is signaling a time of letting go and moving on. The 6 of Swords is in the center. Moving beyond, further away from something. We've seen that pattern for you guys already in 2020. Moving away from relationships and circumstances that are no longer serving you. I have a feeling that for many of you, this is a longer term thing. So it's not like one incident of, you know, turning your back on things and things being gone behind you. No, I feel like this is an extended period of several months in which you're sort of easing away from things that, you know, may have served for you for a period of time, but now your life is calling you in new directions. There's possibilities in new directions. Then we have the 6 of Wands, the direction. So you have earned some kind of success in the world, and that's yet to emerge. So the unexpected change that's coming in is that success is coming in for you now. So I feel as though you have felt in the past as though you didn't get your full due in a situation. You didn't get your full positive outcome that you had worked for, and you were waiting for that to come, but it was always somehow delayed. And so now it's saying that that's finally coming in for you by the end of the year. And then you have below, loyalty. So people are showing up for you, Leo, better than what you had thought. So you had anticipated possibly that people were going to either not be there for you or flake out on you and not be as good as you thought, but they're really there for you. That people are supporting you. They're very much your friends. They're very much loyal to you. They're loyal to your direction, and they're a huge part of your success. So in other words, I feel like you have a safe passage forward, Leo, and that's the journey here. We have the boat and boat here, which is kind of interesting. Then we have the King of Pentacles. So you have earned something. This is Leo coming out, but this could be also you meeting somebody. But more so than anything else, I feel like you have mastered something. You have mastered something in your life. You have been waiting for that to come through. You've been waiting for the mark of that to come through in a positive direction. And I think that in the fall, you will see that transformations happening for you. And then what's coming in, we have the Hermit card. So a Virgo might be important for you at this time. Also a period of needing to go somewhere and make some choices on your own, separate from your current environment. Something's calling you away to a new direction, new destination, new possibilities, new adventures. Success is on the way. The time is now, Leo. What a nice reading for your Leo season birthday readings. I hope you guys are enjoying that. This is valid for the end of the year, okay? So that's Leo. Let's see the next sign. We have Taurus next. Oh, cool. All these signs that you were coming up later are coming up now. I like this. Okay, so let's take a look at Taurus. Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm just going to give you guys a little Lenormand preview. We have the Garden for Taurus. Taurus has had a very bountiful energy for the beginning of the year. That's really hard to kind of negotiate with the fact of what's been going on in the world, right? So it is what it is, but you have had a very prosperous spring and summer. I hope you have anyway. And then you have the tree. So the typical energy that you've been dealing with is settling down, settling roots, Taurus, getting familiar with some kind of energy, getting familiar with a space, getting familiar with a place that's yours. And then we have the Sun. So you've settled on something, and you will continue to settle on something that brings you great joy, great satisfaction. You found yourself in the right situation, in the right place, in the right things. Like the people or places, circumstances around you are very favorable right now, and they're very much aligning for your growth and your betterment and expansion. So that's going to continue till the end of the year. Then we have at the center the Seven of Pentacles. You know, I've gotten this vibe for you guys before. To me, this means that you are making a plan for the mid to long term. You're not using what you have, Taurus. You're saving it for the future. So it's really about a period of investing, saving your harvest to use in future things. Suddenly your life is very oriented towards mid to long term kind of things, like saving money to buy a house, saving money for retirement. Those kinds of things are very important to you at this time, Taurus, and I feel like you are very much focusing on that, very much focusing on trying to build something for yourself in the long term. And then we have the Nine of Wands here. So I feel like building, continuing to build, choosing your energy where it goes for the rest of the year. I feel like you're very much separating yourself from other circumstances to save money for yourself, to invest in yourself, to save in your future. There's something going on inside of your heart, Taurus. It has to do with like a change in strength. You know, you find within yourself a greater strength. You find within yourself more ability to like have confidence to claim that you want something or that something is for you, making a commitment to yourself, making a commitment towards the future. Below the surface, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So you've been working very hard and diligently towards something. I really feel like you're not going to waste anything on anyone, Taurus. So it's very much a celebration of what you've earned, but you're being wise about it and you're looking to invest. You're looking to invest your energy. You're looking to invest your time. And I feel like you are going to, in some way, transform your life from within your house. So you're going to be in some way kind of taking a step out of public life a bit and in some way creating something or transforming something within your house with really good outcomes, okay? So it's long-term investment, a change in perspective, overcoming hang-ups. That's going to be a very big thing. You're not going to feel, you know, so stuck on things that you felt stuck on before. And then we have the devil. Yeah, you're like a little Capricorn right now, Taurus. So you're very much doubling down on what's important to you, financially doubling down for yourself. It's all about money for you in the fall and into the winter. So you're harnessing your success, you're harnessing your advantages to apply them towards positive outcomes. And then we have the the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. You're going to make plans for the long term, Taurus, in the fall. So maybe you're going to use all the positive energy that's been around you since the beginning of the last couple months anyway, and now you are going to invest it in something. There could be a person who comes into your life. This person is going to bring to you more energy of forward thinking. You're going to be talking to them about like plans in the long term. They're going to be quite a serious person. They're not going to they want to spend fun time, have a good time and whatever, but I feel like they're very focused on goals, personal goals, and achieving them or attaining them. So your energy looks really good. Don't overwork yourself and don't isolate yourself too much. So as you are working on what you are doing, Taurus, I really feel like just make sure that you're taking time out to be with friends, you're still having fun and still enjoying the good energy that you have. But you're definitely, it is your harvest at this time in the fall, okay? So the unexpected change is literally realizing that you're in this really good energy at a time that might be kind of difficult for many people, and using that for your benefit to save for the future, to make plans for the future, okay? Okay, so next is Virgo. Hey Virgo, so all the earth signs are coming out first. Let's take a look at your first 3 cards to find out what the energy is, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real, Virgos. We have the Clouds card. Okay, Virgo, so your life has gotten less complicated. We've seen this come through for you guys time and again, an easing of troubles, an improvement in dynamics and situations. Then we have choices. It's all about the bed that you make at this time. The bed that you make is the one that you're going to lay in. So choose your decisions wisely. Be careful about who you choose to spend time with, you know, what kind of situations you choose to be involved with. I think you're up for making some choices in life in the fall. And then we have whips. Okay, so I feel like you're in some way going to make a very bold move in the autumn or in the fall. I feel like you are, but be careful. It's saying like carefully make your steps forward because they will have consequences. Yes? Okay, so let's see your cards. So in the center, we have the moon, Virgo. So this could represent a Pisces, or this can represent intuition. So I feel like you're being guided on, Virgo, to unexpected places, like things that you didn't plan for or you didn't expect. Directions are opening up for you to go in new directions. I feel like you're going to be using a lot of force this fall and winter. So it's a different energy for you. You're going to be very assertive. You're going to be asserting yourself. You're going to choose a direction that's right for you, and it's going to be informed by the things that you have experienced in the past. Very uncharacteristic of Virgo. So you're going to sort of go against the grain, do your own thing, go a different direction, and it's going to be guided by your intuition. So suddenly there's going to be something that enters into you, Virgo, and you're going to be like, I have to go in this direction. This is my direction. This is the place I need to go. Okay, here is the next energy. We have the Lovers in the outward manifestation. You're moving towards commitment with other people, a huge importance on family, a huge importance on relationships and promises that you have with others, possibly towards a relationship that is emerging, an unexpected relationship, Virgo. Because we have the moon in the center, this could be like a long-term like somebody's admiring you, or maybe you have a secret crush on somebody and that's emerging in some direction. I feel like it's a very awkward process for you, Virgo, if that's true. If you're forming a relationship with someone, you sort of are challenged by that whole step forward to enter into this relationship, to make that bond or whatnot. There's something, it's like a hard thing to accept, or a hard thing to tell each other. Somebody is really hesitant or shy to share their feelings. They're overcoming personal blockages to do so. Below is the Ace of Cups. You might be seeing somebody from a different perspective. Again, definitely your feelings are being stirred up and you're being challenged clearly by this relationship. You're being challenged clearly to go after what you want, go after love, go after a relationship. I think that maybe you find that you have new feelings in this situation. They're feelings that maybe you haven't had before. So it's like this person's in some way taking you out of what's comfortable and familiar. The emerging card is the King of Wands, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries. Secondary transits in fire as well. So I feel as though you have something that you are protecting, Virgo. This probably has a lot to do with your life. So the things that you're responsible to, you're protecting. And so you are the King of Wands and you're being challenged by this relationship. And it's hard for you to, in some way, you have a lot to lose, Virgo, in other words. And so you're being challenged by this relationship or this dynamic, this family dynamic, but most likely a relationship, to in some way incorporate it into a life in which you feel like you have a lot of things to take care of, okay? And so you're questioning it. There's a lot of, like, I feel like there's going to be a lot of breaks in this situation. You're going to put the brakes on things. You're not going to be sure about it. But I think it's guiding you. I mean, it's a trump card up here. Your outcome, or what's coming in, is Two of Cups. So it's one of those things that at a time when it's least convenient, love is coming into your life, Virgo. It's like it's taking you out of your own way. It's taking you out of what you planned. It's unexpected. It's enriching your life for the better. But I think that you're going to have a hard time and you're going to be challenged to sort of accept what it is, okay? So just accept what it is and it'll be okay. Yeah, very, very interesting for Virgo. Okay, but that's okay too. And then let's see the next energy. We have the Gemini card. Okay, so let's take a look at Gemini energy for the rest of the year. Hi Geminis, hopefully you guys are doing well. So let's see. We have the Paths card. Okay, choices and paths. And let's see the next energy. We have the Fish. So you've been making some decisions about work, and I think that work is very fast-paced for you till the end of the year. Lots of new opportunities, lots of new directions. And then we have the Coffin. Okay, so this is going to be kind of the end of that energy for Gemini. So Gemini has been going through a lot of transits in your 8th house of death and endings and change in Capricorn. And so we've been seeing a lot of changes and transformations in your life. This is the last phase of that. So it's normal that there's some kind of an end that you are facing. So there's a change and transformation that's coming to an end. I feel like something that you are accepting, something that you even want. There is a selection and choosing between things that's going on for you for the rest of the year. Okay, so let's see your central message. We have the Queen of Wands, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries, secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I think this is your vibe. I think that you have right now a glow about you that other people are being magnetized towards, whether you're a man or a woman. You're attracting a lot of positive attention. This is finding you in a lot of opportunities. So it's going to be time for you in the fall and for the rest of the year to shift things around and pick and choose the new directions that you are going. Let's see the next message. We have the, what is this? Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. A new relationship is possible for Geminis. Something emerging and unexpected is coming into your life. I feel like you too are incorporating something new into your life. You're incorporating something new, and so therefore some things will go. That's what the coffin is about. In order to keep everything afloat, you're going to have to select. You're going to have to choose where you are putting your energy, where you're putting your attention. But your heart is being called towards something new. Here is the next message below the surface. We have the Four of Air, and so this is the Four of Swords. So a much needed rest, Gemini. Maybe you've been going through that. A download right when I started rolling the dice for you was that we're in Leo season. Leo season is very powerful for Gemini. It's the beginning kind of spark that is the catalyst for the rest of your year until your next birthday. So maybe until this time you have been doing quite a bit of rest, but now it's time to sort of wake up, and it's time to, you know, when you get a good rest and you look really good, so you sleep a lot and then people say, oh wow, you look so rested. So you have that vibe about you that you have had that good rest, and now you're ready, and adventurous spirit is before you. You're ready to find new relationships, new friendships. You're very inquisitive for the rest of the year. Let's see the next message for you guys. We have the emerging Ten of Pentacles, loyalty and trust, and family and relationships become very important. I feel like maybe this is a family relationship that's becoming more important in your life for the rest of the year. Something unexpected, something new, something very fulfilling. I get a youthful energy. I do get a very childlike energy. Maybe there's a new child in the family that you have a lot of exposure to, that you get to enjoy your time with. I have a feeling that for you, your life is changing, and I feel like your life is changing towards a more integrating more personal relationships into your everyday life, okay? So it's a real shift from, I feel like it was business, and now it's very much more like when you get to choose, you're choosing people in your life, Gemini. And then we have the, what is this? The 11. Okay, so this is the I don't think this is the Strength. I think this is Justice. So Libra energy coming in. So I feel like, excuse me, a balance is coming into your, what I get about your vibe in general, Gemini, what's changing is that you are now getting to choose how you want your life to look, okay? So you're choosing for yourself how you want your life to look and what it should look like. And so therefore, you're going to be removing some aspects of your business life, your professional life, your public life, in lieu of making more focus for family members, intimate connections, and love. So I think you're just shifting gears a little bit towards the things that matter to you, and you're getting the choice to choose to go in that direction. So that's the change for you, Gemini, is to really prioritize love, new relationships, bonding, just getting close with other people and building that trust. So your fall and your winter will be that kind of change. Okay, so unexpected changes for Capricorn. Now we're done with all the earth signs. Capricorn, hi, nice to meet you. How are you doing? Welcome to my channel. Let's take a look at your energy for the rest of your year. So we have the Mountain. So Capricorn's been working up a sweat, working really hard towards where you are going. Lots of obstacles, lots of challenges, but also a lot of rewards. And then we have the Garden. So it's like I call this the supermarket sweeps energy. Supermarket sweeps was an old game show that was on TV even before I was born, before I lived in Canada. But I caught it a few times. And what it is when people grab these shopping carts and they run around a supermarket for, I don't know, 5 minutes or 1 minute, and they're supposed to fill the shopping cart with as many things as possible at a given time. It's totally bonkers. But the way that I use this metaphor of the supermarket sweeps is that suddenly in your life, Capricorn, there's been a lot of opportunity. And with a lot of opportunity, the challenge is that you need to keep up. You need to keep going with the opportunity and meeting it at the high vibration. So you are definitely have been doing that and will continue to do that for the rest of the year. And then you have bouquets. So there's outcomes coming in for you. Just like Gemini, if you're watching the whole thing, just like Gemini, Capricorn and Gemini, well, all of us, but really Capricorn and Gemini the most, they will be seeing the outcomes of the last year and a half worth of transits. So all of those transits in Capricorn we've talked about, you're really seeing the last conjunctions between Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto at the end of the year. So the consequences and the final energies will be coming through. And for you, Capricorn, with that, your final like gifts, you know, your final gifts, your final prizes, the final things that you have earned, the outcomes of your hard work and effort are going to come through. So expect a lot of unexpected changes in the form of new things entering into your life that are consequences of the effort that you have put in. Then we have at the center, Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, right? Jupiter is in Capricorn until early 2021. And so therefore, the Jupiter's just gonna, you know, money bags Capricorn. Consequences for good work, for good effort, and all those things. At the top, we have the Ten of Pentacles, loyalty and trust. Remember, we've been talking to Capricorns about the two sides of it. There's the public side in which you're winning, the financial side, working really hard, and then there's the interpersonal side. So again, your heart is with family, your heart is with the people you care about. It's almost like the bond, you know, the people you feel bonded towards, the people that you feel trust towards. You're really going in that direction for the rest of the year. If you're in a new relationship, or if you've been building a new relationship for the last several months, which many of you have been, then that's going to solidify into a much more serious relationship. It's getting serious with people that you love. Here is below the surface, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you may have cut some BS out. Capricorn, you may have cut out unnecessary things. Or there was a woman around you who's a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra who gave you some good perspective about which way to go. So someone behind the scenes has sort of shaken things up for you, or changed things around, changed your perspective, or maybe you have done so just in your private life, or in some way that is undetectable to most people that you don't know. Okay, so in your private space you've made some changes and you shifted things around, because with so many new things that have come in, you have to make room, right? And then we have the emerging, the last judgment. This is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is in Capricorn. So we have Jupiter in Capricorn, and we have Pluto in Capricorn. So big changes. You're up for a big choice by the end of the year. You're going to make a huge decision by the end of the year, probably to do with everything, how you're going to manage it, how you're going to choose that things go, how you are going to select what you want and what you don't want. And the incoming energy is the Three of Pentacles. Many of you are going to get offers, career offers, work offers, and especially from working really hard. This is Sun in Capricorn, so this might be coming up for you right at the end of the year. Your reputation is really good by the end of this year. Good references, all of that stuff is heading your way. So you're going towards, you could be establishing a business with someone that you have a very established relationship with. There's a lot of trust there. I think that this is going to be a big move for you, and I think that you're going to make a big choice in the latter part of the year. So let's take a look at the next sign. We have Gemini and Pisces next. Hey, let's get weird. Let's take a look at your cards. Hi Pisces, how are you doing? Let's take a look at your cards. Okay, so the first message is we have the clouds, which is an improvement in situations for Pisces. I feel as though in the recent past things have become clarified. So things have been clarified for Pisces. Things that were not clear have become they have been made clear, you know, like if there was some kind of miscommunication, that has been clarified. If there was a situation in which there was an impasse because of miscommunication, that has been clarified. So people are speaking the truth to each other, they're explaining to each other what's going on, all of those things. Then we have the scythe. Oh, Pisces, fiery Pisces time. So making some sweeping changes at the current time and moving forward. I think that you have a very little room for, how do you say, you have little tolerance for the things that have been taking advantage of your energy. I think that you're coming off of a very high vibe, Pisces, and I feel like maybe that's making you appreciate circumstances or people who had in one way or another not given you the full respect, or your time the full respect that it needs, because you see your time as very valuable now, you see your time as worth a lot. And I think that you see over the last several months how improper contact with the wrong people can cost you that, so you're just ready to let all that stuff go. I bet you've been getting this like, you know, Pisces is very tolerant, very, very tolerant, but everybody has a line you shouldn't cross, and this is the line in a big way. You're very much, you know, a lot of people are going to lose Pisces people in their life very quick. It's just going to be gone, gone, gone. Not in a ghosting mean way, but I do think that you're going to be just done with it, and you're going to be very clear about it. Then we have the moon. The moon is different in Lenormand. So as you release all these people and situations, the changes that are coming in is a lot of success. So in the Lenormand, the moon means a lot of success. It's like suddenly you're disconnected and in some way released from the bonds and like how they slow you down and anything about them that binds you. So you're moving past it very quick, Pisces. And I don't think you feel a way about it. And now I can see why over the last year you've had periods of this. Here and there you've been letting go of people and just being kind of like, I'm done with this situation, I'm done with this circumstance. And you have been pulling the trigger on relationships in small doses. This is going to be like the big one, you know, this is going to be the big incident or instance of you in some way removing from yourself, from your life, anything that is corrosive to your well-being, and the outcome of that is going to be a lot of success. At the center you have this Hermit, so less so about Virgo and more so about you being in your heart here. So this is you just basically, you know, getting really grounded with yourself and looking at your life and saying, no bueno, I don't want this kind of stuff around me anymore, and choosing a new path. You're not choosing to have these opportunities that will come in for you are a byproduct of you having made those choices. So you're not leaving your friends to make it big. You're leaving your friends or leaving circumstances that are not forthcoming to you because they're not serving you, and as a byproduct of those choices, you're going to make it big. And then we have the Hanged Man. So there's delays. You're fine with this. Hanged Man is so easy for Pisces. It's ruled by Neptune. It's like time is relative. I can wait for like a long time and I'll be happy as a clam, just as long as the right direction is coming for me. So I get that energy for you, for real. Below we have the Queen of Swords. There we go, cutthroat. Just no offense, Pisces, but you're being very, you know, Scythe, Queen of Swords, you're being very, you're done with it. You're done and you're going in a new direction. And then we have the King of Wands, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries, secondary, fiery Pisces, I told you. He knows exactly what needs, he has pure spirit fire, right? So whether you're a woman or a man, he is the energy of pure spirit. Emotional spirituality, he doesn't really need anything to like hold him back. He doesn't need anything to like downplay his energy. He's just purely moving forward, and he's ready to cut out anything that's lesser vibe than him. So that's you, Pisces. And then we have the World coming in. Someone from far away. The world is opening up for you, Pisces. You know, if you're a small town, sometimes the issue of being in a small town is that you have a lack of opportunity or change or choice, right? And it feels like we're going to get a little old school Veroosh. There we go. I hope everybody's okay. But I do feel like there was an ambulance that drove by. Like old times, right, guys? So anyway, we have, you're casting your nets wider. So now you are in some way getting opportunities from a bigger source than the one that you were in before. So whatever that is, whether your town is bigger or you're reaching out to a bigger group or you're reaching a larger audience, there's the expansion that's happening in your life. You just have to be patient. And I think this is easy for a Pisces. It's like, you know, I just think that, yeah, like I said, time is relative, and I think that you're fine just as long as you know it's going in the right direction. So shift in the right direction after releasing some friends, or friends probably, or situations that are not becoming to you. Leos we've done. Hi Leo again, and meow meow, it's Leos to you too. Capricorn, who do we have left? We have Cancer I've done, right? Cancer I've done first. Capricorn I've done. Gemini I've done. It's the same guys that are trying to get Libra. Hey Libra, I feel like I haven't done Libras in a long time. Let's see what the general changes for Libras are for the rest of the year. Okay, so we have the Dog. So friendship has been very successful for you, Libra. There's a sense of connectivity, bonding, and friends. And then we have the Fish card, very busy. Did you guys notice that a lot of people are getting the Fish card in the center? To me, that just seems that at this time, it's a high productivity time, which makes sense because of all those planets in Capricorn. And then we have the Whips. So again, very assertive time. I feel as though like you have been winding up or working your way up in order to reach a new plateau. So I think that you are in some way working really hard to achieve things. And like Virgo got the same kind of combination. By the end of the year, you're going to be making like, it makes me whippersnapper, you know, like you're going to be in some way really making bold moves or taking a risk or taking a big chance at something. At the center of the reading, we have the Wheel of Fortune for Libra. That's really good. That's Jupiter. So change is here for you, Libra. You're going in a good direction. Transformation for the end of the year, leading to new possibilities, new directions. Then we have the Queen of Swords. There you go. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So in some way you know which way to go. I feel like when you have the right, I don't know, environment, when you have the right dynamics around you, you can sit back and make the choices you need to make. So you're sort of free at this time to make the choices you need to make and go in the direction that you need to go. Below the surface is the Hanged Man. So there have been delays, and we've seen this for several months for you guys, holding you back, going slow, and waiting for the right time to come. I feel as though in the fall you are going to have an opportunity that you're going to get to move towards very quick. So you're going to have a sudden opportunity, a sudden breakthrough, and you're going to have to move very quickly towards that in order to get it. Emerging is we have the Seven of Pentacles. So a lot of saving for the future, very similar to Taurus. Saving for the future, not using it right away. I feel like there's going to be a breakthrough moment that you're going to carpe diem, seize the day, and then you'll need to in some way harness it, hold on to it for later use. So it's not about like pursuing something, getting something out of it, and then using it right away. You're going to save it in the bank. You're going to save it for later. It's all about the long term for you. It's a long-term strategy that you're trying to play out. Here is the incoming energy is the World. So just like Pisces, opportunities coming in for Libra, things broadening horizons. It's like you got yourself in the right place, and now it's just a matter of time until you get the right situation. The one thing about these cards that I'll say for you guys, Libra, is that to me it looks like don't jump the gun on this one. Really wait your turn, wait for the right opportunity. Don't waste your time on opportunities that are coming up for you sooner. Don't waste that are not right for you. So because while you're doing the thing that maybe you are not meant to do, the right opportunity may pass you by. So really be patient, like a cheetah in the grass, right? Like a leopard in the grass, Libra. You want to chill and you want to wait. You want to save your pennies. You want to save your time and energy because there's something big that's coming in for you, and it's going to be very clear that that's your opportunity when it's time, and you're supposed to move towards that direction very quickly. Before the end of 2021. Okay, so that's Libra. I only have a few left, hey? I think so. How many do we have? I think I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have 4 more. Okay, that's cool. So we have Aries. Hi, Aries. I really like the glyph for Aries, the little ram. Okay, let's see. Let's see your energy for the end of the year. Unexpected changes for Aries. Let's see what's up for you guys. We have the lilies, so that you've gone through a period of maturation. Somebody who was older was around you a lot. Somebody who was older was of influence. You in some way receive communication is important at this time, Aries. Information. I feel like you're removing yourself from a more serious environment towards a more fun environment, more light of spirit. And then you have the mountains. So that could mean travel. I do feel like many of you are going to be relocating in one way or another, changing the scene of where you're at. I feel like it was a good time and place with someone who was older, an older energy. And I feel like maybe you feel like that's older, like it's already played out. And now I think that you're feeling like you need to go, and you might get invited by mail, email. There might be some kind of communication, Aries, that is inviting you to go in a new direction. Let's see the next energy we have at the center. So pulling the trigger on something, the Death card in the center. A Scorpio might be very important to you right now, but I feel like changing things. I think that very much a time has passed, something has passed, something is done over, and it's time to move in a new direction, Aries. And you're excited about that. You're very much there for it. The next energy is the Capricorn card, the Capricorn energy. financial opportunities. Somebody gives you a big break financially. You need to take kind of like a big leap towards something. Remember, all your transits, your big Capricorn transits, are in the 10th house. So again, by the end of this year, when all these transits start breaking up again, you guys are going to experience the last final push in terms of career advancement. So there may be something that's calling you to go somewhere for work, or an opportunity. You should be pursuing those. There could be some kind of a wonderful breakthrough. Below the surface, we have the Ten of Swords, Sun and Gemini. I really feel like done with something old. Done with something old, and someone who is old. Like just completely finished with it, and going ambitiously towards something new. Okay? And the direction you're going is less to do with people and more to do with money. Money, business, success, those kinds of things. You're done with an old relationship. Where you're going, you might have other forms of connection with other people, socializing and whatnot, but it's much less to do with an interpersonal relationship and much more to do with business or work. And I think that there's a vision. I think that something that you had seen as very beneficial to you, and maybe it was for a time, is now changing for you. So that value that you had imparted in the wisdom and age of the years, now you are in some way seeing as not a benefit to you, Aries. And I think that that's making you change. It's like now it's time for you to go for broke, go make your money, go have fun, go, expand your horizons, get more energy coming in. The incoming energy, Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Information coming in. You're definitely learning something about a person that you know, and that's changing your perspective about your relationship with them. That is causing you to want to change things. It doesn't mean that, the relationship is over. I just think that you start really prioritizing something else in your life above this relationship. So career ambitions, maybe you realize you're wasting your time. There's a real feeling of that was really good for me for a time and place, but now I'm very focused on a new energy, and that doesn't resonate so much anymore. So that's the big change for Aries. So you're going to make some money, Aries. Hey girl, hey. Okay, so yes, it does look like ovaries. Good point. So thanks. I saw that comment in the beginning. All right, so let's see the next sign. Scorpio we haven't done, hey? So Sun, Moon, and Rising Scorpio. Let's take a look at your reading. Let's take a look at your vibes for the rest of the year. So we have the whips and chains. Okay, so yeah, you've been taking, this is, to me, kind of represents a time when we're really challenged by life, like when we're like challenged to do our best, to push ourselves the hardest. So you've been pushing really hard towards a certain goal, a certain direction, and then you've achieved something because of it, and you feel more grounded and stable as a result thereof. So your work has not gone in vain. You have grounded yourself and established yourself in a certain direction. That's very important. And then the stars. This is the best card in the Lenormand. So this is promising good luck and good outcomes in situations. You just need to wait and see. It's almost like, let's say that you bought a house in a new neighborhood and you don't know anybody. Just wait and see. You're going to meet new people there. Whatever you've done, whatever shift you've achieved from your really hard period of time, you are now needing to like sit there and wait for that new energy to work out its way around you. Okay, so now let's take a look at our cards. At the center we have the Ace of Pentacles. There you go. So new beginnings, financially new beginnings. Maybe you had purchased something, or maybe you had like just set some roots financially or physically in some direction, and now you're going to wait to see it grow. Okay, so next card, we have the Six of Swords. Really wanting to leave behind certain situations. That's why you were working so hard. So leaving behind situations, moving past them, moving towards the future in a bright way. Okay, and then we have the Two of Pentacles below. The grind is real, Scorpio, sorry. The grind is really real. You've been working really, really hard, applying yourself, you know, just it's been a lot. And I don't think people appreciate how much effort you've been putting in. So that's always best. You don't want them to know how hard you're working. The next message is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like now you're going to start getting things out of the situation. You're going to be able to give back to family and friends. You get in that your status position is increasing. You're not so, you've worked yourself into a position in which you're sort of, you gain respect for who you've become. You now in some way have contribution to give, and that's a very good thing. With that contribution, you can elevate your life and move past situations that are, you know, just not what you want. And then you have the Seven of Wands coming in. I do feel like some people in your family or in your environment are going to put up a bit of a front. They're going to some people really like having people around them in a disempowered position. So when you find yourself in an empowered position, especially an earned one, that's like the best. People are not going to be so easy to adapt and be forthcoming, but they are going to adapt. You just need to not wait for them. Because it's all about you. And I really like this card for you. This is Moon in Taurus. So if you're a Scorpio with a Moon in Taurus, you were born on a full moon. And so this vibe for you is like very generous. And even if you don't have Moon in Taurus, the vibe in the fall is you, like I said, the perfect way to explain it is that you've earned your keep, you've earned your value, and now you in some way, you've earned your keep and value, and now in some way you are a person that contributes to other people's lives rather than just taking. So it's a point of empowerment and strength. I like this for you a lot. Very, very eagle energy, Scorpio. I'm proud of you. Scorpiana's in the house. Hey. She's like rooting me on. She's super stoked for it. Okay, so next sign. Yeah, I'm really happy. That's a really good vibe for Scorpio. Sagittarius we haven't done. Can you guys keep me, as I do Sag, can you guys tell me the last two that I need to do? Okay, Sag, how are you doing? Welcome to this reading. Let's take a look at what's going on for you guys. Yes. Okay, so we have the dog. Okay, so friendship, established friendship, groundedness in relationships with other people. People had your back on something, and now you in some way are taking on a new challenge with the mountain, or taking a new direction that will encompass a lot of hard work. Okay, and the outcome is positive. So I feel like I've seen this with another sign, so you may want to scroll around and see who else got this, but it really feels like a good, maybe like Libra a little bit, a really good environment is prompting you to take the next step forward. This may include a move for you, a going in a new direction, and wherever you're heading to, the moon in Lenormand is very positive. It means success, recognition, you're going in the right direction, Sagittarius. Let's see. So when Saturn and Jupiter start moving into Aquarius a bit more, we'll be talking about that, Sag. That's a really good vibe for you. So at the center, we have the Hermit card. The Hermit isn't Virgo in this case. And a lot of people are getting this all over the place because a lot of people are like, all right, the world is nuts. So I'm going to kind of trust myself and rely on myself to make some decisions for myself. I'm not going to be relying on the outside world. I'm just going to privately make a commitment to myself to go a certain direction. I see this opportunity. I'm going to pursue it. I'm going to go in that direction. And then I think that's the vision. You have a vision of which way to go, Sagittarius. And that's the Two of Wands, a vision of where to go, an excitement for the future. And then we have the Sagittarian card. So very carefully and slowly, maybe you have been learning something for a very long time, and now you see an opportunity for yourself in a new direction. And so from which you have been nurturing and honing and taking care of, you are now ready to move forward in a new direction. The time is now. So you have the Ten of Cups, happiness, the only time this card has come up. Ten of Cups, happiness, joy, celebration. You're coming from a good place. You're coming from being connected with good people. And it's that good send-off. You know how they would send off ships back in the day? They're sort of like, you know, sending you off in a good direction. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So I feel like for you, the Nine of Swords has to do with, in some way, dealing with, okay, the changes are, you are in some way addressing a grievance or some kind of conflict in your outside world, and you are called upon to face it because there's good things calling you in a new direction. There could be some kind of a situation in your life that the world is going to be asking you to address, especially one that contains a grievance, or somebody else is unhappy, or a situation in which there was a low vibe between you and someone else, and you in some way are now being called to move past it and address it, and it's coming in. So that means that that's showing up in your life, which means turning your back on it isn't like the good thing. I feel very likely that, but you're being so compelled to go in this direction. So be excited about that, okay? And don't neglect, you know, if somebody's bringing some kind of grievance towards your questions, or they're upset about something, it's on you to face it, because then your way forward will be much clearer, okay? And last but not least, Aquarius. I hope you guys are doing well right now. Aquarian energy, a tough hit again, okay? So you guys, if you're watching this at the time of filming, this is valid until the end of the year. I feel like there was shots fired at Aquarius, and I feel like, yeah, it's been shots fired, some intensity there. Let's take a look at your energy and what's changing for the rest of the year. So there was a commitment made, something that you were very bonded towards. You were settled on an idea or something that you wanted to happen. Then we have the Fox, which is selectivity, making a choice and a decision about circumstances. I feel like somebody's being really smart around you. I feel like somebody's challenging, you know, you got settled on something, and I feel like there's energy around you that is challenging on you on the things that you were settled on. But I think that this is also you looking at really, like, I don't want to say the word, but like, you know, like, please, are you sure? Like, do you actually think that this can bother me or faze me? Because you already know that you have established for yourself a direction that's feasible, that's right for you. The right direction is there, and nothing can take you away from your roots or where you are going with things, okay? So you're very much, it's like, it's pettiness. You look at it as pettiness, little energy. It's completely beneath you to sort of want to in any way engage or deal with it, okay? Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're solid, Aquarius. Very solid. It can't be phased. It's almost like a little chihuahua, you know, yapping at a pit bull. There's, you know, Aquarius energy being the pit bull energy, or a Doberman, and the little chihuahua is just noise. Chihuahuas are so cute. I don't mean to throw shade, but it's the real energy. Like, this pesky little thing is causing a lot of noise, but it's got nothing on you, because you're solid and you're grounded and you're exactly where you need to be. So let them yap. Then you have the Seven of Swords, Moon in Aquarius, heading in a new direction. Again, it's like, you know, their games, you know, the games that are happening. It's funny because I like today, yesterday, a couple days ago, things have been happening for Aquarius, so you guys are in the middle of stuff going on. So for you, it's been very much right now and in the moment. And so, but it's very much like this strategy, like, you know exactly what's going on, you know exactly the stuff, and it's very easy for you to fix. It's, you know exactly how to manage it, because where you're going is, the picture in front of you is so solid, nobody can take you away from it. Below is the Two of Cups. You feel that passion and connection towards which you're going. You're emotionally locked in and connected. It's not going to phase you, okay? You are the Doberman. Then we have the Six of Cups. Sun in Scorpio. There's a real, like, passion and direction. For some of you, this is love that's emerging. If this is love, it's a very solid love that is emerging. And I feel like this is it could be twin flame, it can be soulmate energy, very, very solid. Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, very solid, and take you out of the way. Some of you might be at a job that's not working for you, while a very steady and stable relationship is emerging, and you'll actually leave the job and turn towards your life with this person and take up a new job in a new location, whatever. And then you have the Queen of Wands, Sag, Leo, and Aries. If you have a partner, they have a lot of connections. They could very well be someone of a lot of connections, a lot of pull. Child's games, that's what I keep on getting from this. Like, and I feel like child's games, which means that the people around you, or the situation that's irritating you, is child's games, and where you are going is very solid. You have someone around who's got your back in a big way. So a good friend is coming in. This could be your partner, whether you're a man or a woman, whoever this is. This person is this person makes all the problems around you very, very little. So suddenly your scope around this person is getting much bigger, and so anything that you're interacting with is very little in perspective to what they bring in. So you're going in a good direction. You're going to evade all problems, and things are going to work out for you, Aquarius. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I had fun doing it for you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. I have the 8 things that will happen before 2021 linked through right here, and then also in the description there's 2 videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a nice day,